Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called The Wild West in Sweden, Hi Chaparral. So these are words that I never thought I uttered ever. Apparently there's a Wild West in Sweden. I know that obviously Wild West is not like in a specific, like, it's not a thing. Like, it was a thing, it was a time period. There's like gunslingers and like cowboys and outlaws and people on horses and they're shooting each other, but there's like a saloon and there's like a bar, and of course it's like it refers to like in a specific time period, but I think it's very specific to the United States. So I would have never have expected like that apparently that Sweden also had its own Wild West. Maybe this is what it is. I don't know. I'm excited. Let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, is this some sort of like park? I know that some of it. I know there's a place in the United States that
we are here.
Like
We're here.
A little slice of America. Somewhere
in the middle of Sweden. We're at Hi Chaparral Western Town, and this is impressive. It's like a whole town that's Western themed.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was about
the guy in the background. It's just like straight out like the 1800s. I don't know. I think it was late 1800s, like early 1900s. But like this guy definitely looks like straight up like an extra in a film.
a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
From Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here's the sheriff here.
Oh no.
Yeah, who's the sheriff?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah.
Peace commissioner.
Yeah, very good. Well, we're all good, right?
Okay, where are you from?
Originally the U.S., but we live in Copenhagen.
Okay.
What are you talking about? We're from the OK Corral. No.
We lived in Tennessee. That's as
We
close
did,
to the... This isn't really Tennessee style
No.
West, but...
This is the Småländska way. The
Yeah.
Småländska way.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Tana's
thank you,
whiskey.
Yeah, thanks.
We got it all.
All right, there
It's
we go. We
amazing.
just had a little
Good
interaction
start.
with
Good
the...
start. Brisket
brisket.
does not
What a
know how to
beautiful
feel
dog.
about this at all. He hates every minute of this.
It's fascinating, though. I think
It is, and it reminds me of when we go to Dollywood. I'll
like
be
the guy
awesome.
from the shooting range behind
Yeah,
you. Hold on. What's he up to over there?
He has an impressive beard. I really like it.
Yeah, it's like, and we've never been.
This looks like the set of a film. I think it's like Back to the Future, like the one where they're like in the Wild West. Like this looks straight of like a film, or I don't know. There's like it looks like so many. Like I think I'm in a movie set.
To actually, we've been west, but we've never been to like an old west. We went to once in Arizona.
No, we did in Arizona,
But it wasn't like this. It was like a legit-
it was a legit dead mining town. So there wasn't a lot going on, and I feel like there's like 3 guys coming right now that look like they're ready for trouble.
Let's see them.
Let's see that.
I want to see them.
And a really nice looking Dalmatian
Oh, look
over
at that
there.
Dalmatian, very nice.
Look at
I'm
that
very
nice
excited. Yeah.
Dalmatian. And the 3 guys.
For the 3 guys and the Dalmatian.
I'm
for some
struggling.
reason.
Like I don't know who works here and who's just here
Yeah,
for fun.
I feel like
because there's so many people dressed.
I was about to mention that they're dressed in like normal clothes, but I think if I were there, like I would go visit this. I would probably dress up because I want to get into the whole spirit, and I'm guessing they probably sell costumes as well, and you can probably take pictures. So I would definitely go around with my costume because I want to get into like this whole spirit situation.
Dressed up.
Yeah, and I feel like because of the U.S., like when you go to Disney and stuff, there's a lot of rules about who can dress up and like who can't. And here, it's really hard to tell who works here and who doesn't.
So the steam engine train behind you.
Oh, very nice. We
So
gotta
much
get,
activity.
We have to get on that.
We could
have to
just
get on
stand
that.
right here and
Yeah.
everything comes to us. All right. Well,
It's gotta feel like when people were actually moving into those towns of like, I don't know, oh, there's gold. Most of them felt like that. Like, oh my God, this is like, it's very like, there's a lot of things happening in this town that I just got in and because I want to look for gold or trouble or I don't know.
let's explore more of this while we're
Let's go.
Is that
on a drive, by the way, to Stockholm.
I think he has like a shotgun. Most wanted, Billy the Kid. Oh, okay. This is like a little bit behind the scenes. Oh, the dog does not want to cross. He's scared. Oh, I know that game. A cow? Cow? That's not a cow, right? No, that's not a cow. That's a donkey.
right, Brisket, we're gonna tie you up so we can go in the general store and buy some feed.
Brisket, it's not feeling this.
All right.
Poor Brisket.
There you go, buddy.
Oh, no.
What?
No,
What?
poor thing.
What's happening? What? How you doing, Brisket?
He hates this.
Not even the candy store, Brisket?
No.
A
Not
candy
even
store?
the candy store?
He doesn't know what to do with himself.
Buddy, look at all the candy behind you.
Look.
It's so scared. Oh, but I wanted to see like what kind of candy they have. Oh my, what's happening there? It's just a reenactment of something. Oh my god! Oh my god, okay, this guy's good. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. I would be like this.
Is it recording?
Yep.
Of course I said that. So, funny story. When we were planning this drive from Copenhagen to Stockholm, I wanted to find a place halfway in order to break up the drive. And I found this place on the internet. And then, of course, I went to YouTube to see what it was about. And I saw all these videos, and this girl was talking in Swedish, so I didn't know what she was saying, about the place. I'm like, let's go. Well, we ran into her while we were here, and her boyfriend have a YouTube channel themselves, Johanna and Marcus, and they were super nice. I'll link to their channel below. We had a great chat. They had the exact same camera as me. Just super random, this YouTube community, and you're in the middle of Sweden in this very interesting old
It's
west
a very popular
town.
place.
I didn't know what to expect, but it turns out I had fun, and I met other YouTubers here in Sweden, and I don't really know how to end it, so I'm just gonna end it with that. I'll probably cut it before what I just said there, but that's fine.
Oh, they have like the cabins. I think it's like the log cabins. Oh, horse! Oh, I want to give him like a little kiss. Oh, a lake. The one thing, like everything looks authentic except for like the actual. When you take a look around like the landscape, it's like I don't think they had lakes in the Wild West because it was famously dry and it was a desert. It's a desert and it's not. There's no trees, so it's just like shrubs. So when you take a look around, it's like oh that makes it like the illusion shatters a bit. Sooner or later we'll meet again because I'm going to shoot you.
He doesn't know what to think about this.
What's it?
He doesn't know what to think about
This
this.
poor dog. He's hated this.
This is maybe your first train.
He's so scared. He's shaky.
Your first train, buddy.
Oh no, I'm so scared. Poor him.
Let's see what happens.
Oh my god, it's moving. Like yeah, see this whole like it doesn't look like the Wild West. Oh my god. So like the train collector, they're just gonna get looked in the ticket.
Brisket.
Oh my god.
How did you survive, buddy?
So we just went through it's a bit loud here. We just went through a train robbery, just like we did when we went to the Grand Canyon in Arizona that time.
That's right.
Brisket wasn't with us then. This is his first simulated train robbery,
Okay.
and he did not like it, as you can tell.
With Brisket. I wouldn't
just
like
wants
it either.
He's shaking. He wants to hug me.
Aww.
Oh,
I feel so
buddy.
bad for the poor
Just a
dog.
little
okay,
bit
buddy.
longer.
Just a little bit more train ride. No more robberies. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Oh, please let it be for me.
You had to work it in. You
I had to
work it in.
Well, there is like a Iowa town vibe on
There is
one
a
of
bit
this
of
area.
a River City. I saw something called River City, and I was like, River City.
River City. This is it. We
This
have
is it.
had a good time.
We did. We had a really good time here. It's super random that there's this huge like
Extremely.
Wild West kind of thing in the middle of Sweden, but I mean, I had a good time. I'd come back.
Yeah, I thought Brisket was terrified.
He mostly didn't like it.
Yeah.
I think he's at 60% approval rate.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was pretty neat. I mean, I think it was difficult to distinguish who was working and who was not because so
Yeah.
many people are so into this, like dressed up.
But
And
I think that's what
it makes
makes
it
it.
so immersive.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's super cool. And like, I might come back with costume. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
go all in when we come back.
And the
Exactly.
fact that you can bring doggos.
You can.
Yeah.
He needs like a handkerchief, little neckerchief next time.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Bring him
little
along.
vest. You know, he's ready.
Although the Wells Fargo wagon is
That's what they're so bad.
coming down the street. Fly, fly, little Sebastian. It's 100,000 candles in the night, or something like that.
Oh my god! Oh, there's like a little. Oh my god! Okay, that was so nice. Okay, this was crazy. I love this. I'm with them. I'm like, I would have come. That's what I mentioned. Like she was like I was with her. It's like, yes, I would come back with a costume and all because I want to get into the spirit. I want to get my picture taken, and oh yes, because it looks fun. As for the activities, I think, I would have loved to see what other things they had. There's like a train robbery, which looked like quite the experience. I don't know, like it would be, it's like I don't know, like how it's stressful. I don't know, like it's just like always it's for fun, but it's like I don't want to experience like a train robbery, please. But it's like obviously maybe they make it funny. I don't know if like what's the tone like, if they actually are trying to be like informative and they want to be like, oh, like back in those days, like this was a common thing that happened, and like people would go around about this like this, or it's more like in a jokey manner, and they're like, no. It's all like you're making fun of this. So I would actually like to know the whole like candy shop. That's just like a park. It's like, okay, but what does like, is it like, does it have a theme? Like, do they have sort of like common? I'm trying to think of like what common things they had in the Wild West. Like what sort of candy? Probably they didn't have candy because again it was like super old, so I don't think they were like sugar, but was probably scarce, so they wouldn't have actual candy. But I would actually want to see like, no, please, like explore the shop and tell me, because I love a candy shop. So it's like, tell me what kind of things they have. Apparently, I saw a restaurant like in the background, which I think it looked nice. I think it was like a burger restaurant, a burger joint, which makes sense because in a place like this, I'm expecting to have like meat, barbecue, and again like burgers. But I would love to see actually like what's the story, because again I don't know if the park actually lets like the history behind this all. Like it looks like a side of like a country fair / park, like amusement theme park, not amusement, like a theme park. But the whole like they have like the horses, and they have like the ponies, probably you can ride them. So it's like, yes, there's like a bit of like a country fair, and I could see like a lot of children and why you would take your child there, because it's like, yes, there's like horses, although maybe I don't know, like yes, it's something like to do like outdoors, like an outdoorsy activity that you can do with children. But I am wondering for adults if they have like maybe a museum part of like, there's like a cabin that's also a museum, and maybe they have like pieces of stuff that maybe they used back in those days, or again a little bit of like an explanation of what was the Wild West period, and also what is the Wild West doing in Sweden specifically? Like what's the history? Like who does this belong to? Does this belong to a couple of like American people that moved there and we're just aficionados of this, and we want to bring this culture to Sweden? Or maybe again there's like Swedish people that were obsessed with the Wild West, and they were like, you know what, this looks cool, we're gonna open at the theme park and people are gonna come. It's funny that it's so completely random, but it was so packed and it was very full. And they were like, oh, there were like a couple of YouTubers that were also here. It's like, yes, of course, it's so completely random that I can see why this place is famous. Because obviously, if you open, it would be, I don't know, I was gonna say maybe you open like a similar thing of like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of what kind of like things are in Sweden, but I don't know enough about Sweden to actually like say what they call it would be. But maybe, I don't know, open a meatball shop, an IKEA, I don't know, IKEA, no, because it's a furniture store, but maybe you open a meatball Swedish style restaurant in some place in like, I don't know, Hawaii, I don't know, it would be, maybe it's not even that weird, because it would be like, well, people like go around, like, I think it's hard to say, because universally, like in this day and age, like, again, it's like everything's so like worldwide, and you can find everything everywhere. So maybe that's not the right comparison. It would have to be something very specific to a time period, and then you just place it in somewhere that it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So again, like this, maybe again, like, I don't know, Regent England, and you place that in Dubai. Like that would be weird, right? It's like, what is this doing here? So maybe that would be like a similar situation. But yes, I would love to visit. It looked cool. Now I'm with them. Like if I ever find myself in Sweden, 100% I would go there. You can, like, I bet, yes, I would definitely plan this because it looked fun. So I'm like, yes, of course I want to go there. So I would definitely dress up and I would go because it looked like a fun. I don't know how far, they say like 3 hours from Copenhagen, but I don't know how far, like where in Sweden this is located, like if it's close to like Stockholm or if it's like more like isolated from like other cities. But I would definitely, if it's not too far, I would definitely go to one of these things because again, it's fun. It looked like a fun time. And again, you can definitely, it's like a group activity. I think it looks very fun to like go around just, you know, in a group because it looks very fun and you can dress up and go here and you can make it like a whole day out of this and it would be very, very fun. However, would not bring brisket because brisket was very scared and they were like, we're going to come back here. Please do not bring the dog. The dog was frightened to death. So please keep it at home, please. But you know, besides that, everything, like kudos to them and cool for them because they showed us like this incredible thing. And I want to go there. But that was it for today and I'll see you soon. Bye.